It is. And then we will get to our latest tricky game. It will be the Knights versus the Cowboys. I am
Nouts.
the Knights. The Knights because they're getting nilled. I've really struggled with this one. I've gone back and forth as to which way I think this one's going to go. Multiple occasions. I mean, the Cowboys, they've been better in recent weeks. You know, a 26-24 loss. Yes, you disregard the 50 points to 18 loss against the Seagulls, but 29-28 win over the Warriors, a 36-20 win over the Knights not so long ago as well. So it's going to be a tight one as this. I really can't pick a winner. If I really push to, I'm going to say that the Knights win this one with very limited amounts of confidence. I just think that the Cowboys again are still figuring out the whole Drinkwater Dearden thing. The Knights, they've got Ponga back potentially if he holds up. You know, how many times have we seen him named? And then all of a sudden it's a case of, well, actually, he's not going to run. You've got that combination of young and man on the edge again, which doesn't fill me with the greatest amount of confidence. But they've changed up their front row a little bit as well. So Fitzgibbons swapped sides. Barnett's out of the 13 into the 11. And Sue will be in the 13. You've still got the multi-tool of Connor Watson coming in, doing his bit. I mean, as for the Cowboys, no changes. They're the same side that have not really fulfilled expectations for this season. I mean, they are currently sitting at 9th in the table. They are there or thereabouts and still very much in the conversations for the end of the year. But they've just not been as good as they could be for a team that's got like Val Holmes, the highly touted Tabuai Fido, Drinkwater, Dearden, Hess, Taumalolo. You know, Granville, you go back to the year that they beat Brisbane in the grand final. Jake Granville was one of their absolute standout players that entire season, that entire campaign. And he's just seemed to have been missing for the last year or two. And that's allowed Reece Robson to really come in and take that spot from him. On the other side, you got Braley, who's, you know, really stepped up in the last few weeks. You've seen him put on that try saver just 2 weeks ago, just really stepping up and really being a leader and steering the Knights around the park. And when the Knights have got the big bodies that they do, you know, the Saifiti brothers, Clemmer, King, that's what they need. They need someone to come in and give that direction, and Braley does a good job of dictating that at a dummy half. So yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the Knights on this one. I think that they edge it 1-12, and I expect it to be a low scoring game. So back the under on this. That's literally all the tips I can give on this one. I'm so indecisive on it.
So I won't put this one in sports bet and figure out the multi then. Yeah. This one's got me thinking. This one's definitely got me thinking. I don't like Kurt Mann in the centre. I don't. I'd much rather see Brodie Jones there and Kurt Mann not there. But there's a reason why we're not coaches. If I can't even say if Ponga play, I'm going to go Cowboys.
Okay.
There's no real reasoning the Knights have the better forward pack outside of Taumalolo. But I'm just leaning towards the Cowboys. That's more a gut feel than anything. You've got more confidence in your tip than I do, mate. And you sound like you have -3 on a scale of 1 to 10. So, yeah, I'm struggling on this one. Clifford has looked good. I'll give you that. Clifford has looked better as a Knight than he did as a Cowboy. And Dearden's looked better as a Cowboy than he did a Bronco. Not that that's that hard. Holmes will want to make amends for a very quiet performance on Sunday night, as will Felt. Felt had a try essentially stripped away from him by Brian Toto. Curse you, Kyle, and your bloody stripped away tries. He cost me a multi. But you could almost argue that this could be a golden point game. I can't pick it. I really can't. I don't know if there is a golden point market, to be completely honest. I haven't seen one of those in a while, or an extra time market. I'm trying to very quickly scroll through, but I don't actually see one. So I don't think there is a golden point or an extra time market anymore. Will there be extra time? $23 for yes. Look, I'm not going to try and tell someone to put money on that, because that for the most part is donating money. I'd rather you please, if you're gonna put money on that, give it to charity, give it to like Beyond Blue or JDRF or something like that. But yeah, it's not a bad shout. Yeah, Cowboys 1-12. Anytime try scorers. Holmes at 225 probably screams a little bit of value for me. Taumalolo, if he goes straight at Watson at close range, he goes over at 450. That's a good shout for the Knights. I could almost make an argument for Dominic Young, recently announced as part of the Jamaican side. He just sticks out for me as someone who I think will go over again. Like, there's no real confidence. You don't have to take the tips that we give, by the way, just so you know. But if you take them, that's what we're giving you on this one. It's impossible for me to really give any confidence in my tips on this.
Yeah. Myself, I'm exactly the same. I'm in the same boat. So I think that we don't poke the hornet's nest on this one. I think that we go to the next one.